Alright, so here we're getting to today's lecture. This is how to make a half diminished chord or a scale. We've been talking about this a lot. And what's this down here? It's like a new pattern stack. It's a general minor pattern stack, but it could be a major. So you know, if it's flat 3 there, there's a 3 there. If it's flat 3 here, there's a 3 over here, right? Flat 3 there, there's a 3 over there. And this is important, kind of, because we originally got to this point where we had to describe the half diminished voicings when we went through the modal stuff, which I've listed in the next chart over, sorry. And when you play like a D minor or something, alright, play a D minor. The question was, what's going on in, you know, the lower strings with that D minor? Okay, a lot of people just play a D minor and they don't know how to voice one that's on the lower strings. This can help you with that. Okay, but this is unwarped. What does it mean? It means there's no tuning warp here. So if there was a tuning warp here, it would be like this. It'd be like, move it over. We should be able to get a D minor there. Okay, that would be the tuning warp. Where would the D minor be? Kind of line it up there a little bit. Do we have a D minor? You see how we've got these recognizable minors there. I don't know if we actually have the D minor there. Okay, I don't want to get fancy and start warping the other strings. Alright, our D minor, let's see if we can get it up here. Here is the D minor when the computer stops scrolling around slowly. Alright, so 6, 2, and 4. Okay, so it's a second inversion D minor. And what I was saying was, this is a second inversion D minor, right? But we could look at these lower shapes also. Do you recognize this? Alright, we got a major third there and a fourth. Alright, so that would be the fourth, the sixth, and the second. That's a first inversion right there. Okay, that's first inversion. Now the only difference between a first inversion minor and a first inversion major is, and now we can look down there again. Alright, so over here, here's the minor one. The major would be with the third there. Alright, but it'd be minor like this. Alright, so from the flat third to the fifth is a major third there. Because remember, when you go up closer to the starting note, alright, you're making less of an interval there. Okay, so we wanted to look at the shape of that D minor. We didn't get it in this particular chart, but I can still explain. So we got a D minor right here. We've been on this for a little while now. Okay, there's a particular shape there involved that is a second inversion, and down here we can see, we can use that chart. Alright, down here that second inversion would be the 5, the root, and the 3. Okay, but if you warp these guys over, and this is what I was kind of alluding to but it looked like it was going to be confusing. But just pretend like these were the top two strings now. You warp these two guys over, and there it is. There's your D minor shape. Alright? It's the same, thing going on as with the major pattern stack. Alright, so that's what I'm saying. We don't want to get confused about something was hit by the warp. And this is the D minor, we all love pattern chord shapes and everything, and it's something we can really grab onto and take ownership of. Wow, this is a D minor, I finally learned it. Yeah. And if you give me the theory behind it, is there's a D major here, and then drop that third down. Who cares if it's the third? It's a D major, and this is it, right? But there's something even easier to know than all of that there was a pattern shape. Okay, so let's get past this little roll of the dice here, where we have to keep going back and forth between something that's not on the screen right now. So how do we make a half diminished? Alright, and the rule is right up here. Okay, I want to get this over here if we can. I'll have to get it up there, that's where it lives. I put them up higher in the corner there, knowing they're not going to interfere with the little video box. So for this G cage position, half diminished equals the second minor plus the seventh A minor shape. Alright? So how did we arrive at that? The G in the G shape, in other words, let's say we want to play the seventh of G shaped, not G. It's the G shape of anything. Alright, so any chord, you could get a G shape B. Here's a G shape B. Like that. Alright, so, but I usually work in C here. For a G shape, you go to the second minor, going up a pentatonic scale. G goes to A. It's going to be a minor chord, but in the A, goes up a pentatonic scale. So now so the second of that G shaped is going to be an A shaped minor, right? A minor shaped, rather. We all know what A minor is. Alright? If that isn't wonderful enough, the question is, when you go all the way up to the seventh, what is going to be the half diminished shaped? Well, gosh, we could count backwards, but that's just going to be G minus, and we'd have to hit something like a true G minus would be. That's going out of the cage. We don't want to use that one. So the rule says to use the second minor, so this is the Dorian, 2, 4, 6, and to add the seventh from there. So in other words, it's going to, instead of, we're going to have like that. There's the seventh. So that's the rule. Instead of the sixth. Now remember, you think of a sixth, don't think of, oh, that's like a C6 chord. Isn't that kind of like just a decoration note, a non-important note? No, in the D minor, in the Dorian rather, mode, the second, the fourth, and the sixth is the fifth of the Dorian. So that's an important sixth. But if you're trying to get if if you got this much and you want to, if you